Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3, and where we left off we were about to launch Operation Blau, Case Blue, and we shall do that. So Operation Blau, Operation Brunswick. Case Blue, this was the Wehrmacht's name for its plan for the 1942 strategic summer offensive in southern Russia between the 28th of June and the 24th of November 1942. The operation was a continuation of the previous year's Operation Barbarossa, intending to finally knock the Soviet Union out of the war, and involved a two-pronged attack against the rich oil fields of Baku, as well as advance in the direction of Stalingrad along the Volga River, to cover the flanks of the advance towards Baku. For this part of the operation, Army Group South, Heeresgruppe Süd of the German Army Wehrmacht here, was subdivided into Army Groups A and B, Heeresgruppe A and B. Heeresgruppe A was tasked with crossing the Caucasus Mountains to reach the Baku oil fields, while Army Group B protected its flanks along the Volga. Now, we've kept ourselves together, really, so we're still under the direct command of Heeresgruppe South, which is now under the command of Model. We have dedicated to this campaign the 4th Panzer Group. We have the 12th Army under Henrici. We have the 6th Army under Harp. We have the 14th Army under List. And we have the 3rd Panzer Group under the command of Zeitler. And we have the Romanian 3rd Army and several corps of supporting Italian and Hungarian troops. Now, my plan is to launch our attack pretty much immediately, like so. And let's use the effect. And let's move these troops into position. Now, I'm still suffering from my cold during this recording, so I apologise in advance once again if I sound a little bit spluttery. It's not my aim. So 1st Panzer can move up. Now, we are struggling for supply, but we should, in principle, be able to get this done. Now, we need to break across here, which is what we shall do. Going to break at the probably the weakest Soviet position to get over the river line. And we're getting some more events. We will look to improve organisation. We're getting a load of French half-tracks, convoys. It looks like we got some more units. And it looks like we just got the Hungarian 2nd Army. Now, I have no idea where they spawn, so let's have a little look. As you can tell, we've got a lot of reorganising to do when this war's done. Pardon me. Right, let's take you and attach them to Heeresgruppe South. And then move them up, like so. Need to push them. still got an absolute shit ton of units. Theodor von Bock has entered the fray. And we've got the next unit of nav training up. And that's already at 1945 level. And we can now get the... There we go, we can get the amphibious invasion focus and get the 2 extreme combat trainings underway. Right, let's get these guys into position as soon as possible. And I'm going to move them south to help aid in the defense at Liaisonne. Good defense is a good offense. So let's use that motto. Only down to 5.3 now. Got bombed in Lubeck. And we will target historic sites in the UK. Which is a terrible war atrocity, really. The destruction of UK areas purely for spite, really, is not, you know, it's a pretty terrible thing. And looks like we are pushing through. Supply is such an issue. It's causing real trouble at the moment, just judging by the effect that it seems to be having on our frontline troops. I am debating... We could... which is the largest airbase? Right, Kharkov. And Crete, you don't really need your 10 units there anymore. Let's move you guys up as well. Oh, I forgot to say, we took Kharkov. That was a thorn in our side for quite some time. And you know what? Let's focus on... Well, you know, let's do the America Bomber project. We will protect our cities. We've got another SS regiment from Belgium. I'm not sure where they spawn. But we do have the 25th Panzer Division, which we can move up in this direction. And there we go. We have just won the Battle of Leningrad. So, during the struggle, we lost 133,000 troops. The Soviet Union lost 239,872 troops. So we did, out of captures and things. And of that, 3,747 were killed. Not exactly the most impressive victory you'll ever see. But hey, what this does mean is, it means I can move out a huge amount of troops in this direction. So, let's move all of these units. In the direction of the Northern Front. Let's keep on using this tactic of a good defense as a marvelous offense. We are still being pushed back in several areas. We desperately need to try and advance in the far north. We've won the Battle of Tula. It's a whole motorized army corps that should probably be doing something. Fuck it. Go. Now, we should theoretically win this battle, so... we got the goal for Finland, which gives us a cool little research bonus. So let's take advantage of that. So that's the first major success of 1942, the capture of Leningrad. And we're on to high explosive anti-tank rounds. And we can get a load of 1942 level tank improvements. So we shall do that as soon as possible. And you know what? Probably need you guys to move like so and start to cut off any tank divisions. 6 Panzer. Yeah, you can move up. Need to help out there. And there we go. We just got some supply. I want all of these Panzer divisions to move up. And there we go, the SS are making their way over. And in fact, we can keep moving troops up. And you guys can move up to there. There we go. And the SS Lebensstarter. Fuck. And Heeresgruppe Nord have indeed taken Leningrad. Which gets us one hell of a buff. Because we got that leadership bonus. Now let's take these siege units and move them in this direction. You guys have been fighting for quite some time. You can retreat. There we go. We've retaken that area. There's 8 units. Don't think they've quite realised yet where the advance is happening. There's something strange going on there. Forced ourselves over the river. Got the next level of radios. Let's get the short barrel HE gun upgrade. Wasting a little bit of production. Let's get that back into supply. And we've got another set of U-boats free. Let's use our air assets. Accordingly, and you know what? Let's use air superiority. All over the south. I'm going to use these bombers tactically in areas where we need them. And I'm going to start supplying our units, I think, here. And the same with Goering's group to supply them. Got the small arms manufacturing stuff up. And we've got access to medium velocity gun. Oh, and we're nearly at the point where we can start, yeah, so let's get those Armour 2 techs going soon. We've got another submarine flotilla out. I'm thinking, yeah, from there. You know what, we'll put Raider in control of a submarine flotilla. Probably his worst nightmare. Raider was a major fan of the surface fleet. So it's quite a... putting him in command of a submarine flotilla probably wasn't what he had in mind, but... Ooh, we lost a little bit of IC there. And in fact, we're going to move this fleet to meet up with this one here for the planned invasion at Bergen. How's that looking? Well, that's not too bad. Let's use our ground attack planes where necessary. These advances are going to be slow, probably going to be painful in places. And in fact, I'm going to move you guys north to help on the flanks. So forwards we go. We've managed to break through there. Submarines are getting absolutely demolished. I didn't even know we had the Baltic Sea training area thing. How have we managed to lose that? Alright, go, 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 go. All of you. Forwards, apart from you two, who will form the basic line there. You know what? We've nearly managed to push them back. Noro. This battle is tasty. Let's take all of these guys. Move them forwards. Don't think they can handle that amount of firepower. Aha. Right. We're going to move that unit in that direction. You guys can move south. And you guys can move like so. And when this battle ends, I'm going to give those guys a goddamn commendation. Because fuck me, what a job they've done on that bridgehead. Sawyer is going to get himself a promotion. within the Romanian army. In fact, he might make president one day for his contributions. Nearly reached all along the Don River. I would like it if those Guards divisions would fucking piss off. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Yes, we forced ourselves over the river, and we're now in perfect tank terrain. It's all plains until we reach the hills here. So, let's keep our tanks moving onwards. We're going to use the Romanian divisions in the south. Ah, Kuznetsov. Ah, very nice. He's about to have a bad time. And we're strategically redeploying into the area that's most affected. Right, let's move you guys back into the meat grinder. Ah, hey now. That is totally unacceptable. We've got some more Canadians coming. Not. They are massing troops, but So are we. You know, we've got a lot of angry panzers waiting for them if they decide to land. They can't even break out of Norway. I wonder if we were to attack, how their supply looks. Interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to call a halt to it, though, purely because, you know, I don't want to... But they have no supplies because they are funneling so many troops into that northern position. Obviously a little bit worrying. We are going to well and truly start to force them back, though. That's a little bit more like it. And there we go. We're finally going to encircle Laurel. Son of a bitch has been a problem for way too long. Come on. You can do it. Rugara AA. I appreciate you. Go, 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 go. Yes, there we go. Right, it's not a major capture, but every little helps. Keep them going. Who isn't attacking? You're not attacking. Let's move you south. We need all the Romanian and Slovakian divisions that we can get. Purely to move south. And yeah, we're going to need to break off that attack. The supply is so bad around here. It is shocking. Come on. There we go. Production-wise, doing very well. Industrial efficiency is increased, which means we can get onto advanced tank optics. Like so, and you'll see that I'm covering my flanks. keep on moving forwards.